Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Great to have you guys along for another video here on Navisim 101. And if you're new to the channel, a very warm welcome to you guys as well. Thanks for stopping by. It's really good to have you guys and have your support, so much appreciated. Thanks very much. What will really help me is if you click on that subscribe button. Don't just click it, hit it and give us a little subscribe, and also just give us a like as well. It really does help the channel to grow. So welcome to Barcelona, and in particular welcome to Barcelona's El Prat Airport, or Lima Echo Bravo Lima. Looking very nice actually. So this one actually bought from the store, okay, or the marketplace, not the store, a marketplace should I say. And yeah, I checked on flightsim.to before purchasing this one, as I always do, and I recommend to actually check beforehand, because you know those content scenery creators out there, airport scenery creators, are really talented, and quite a lot of them do excellent work on the airports and detailing inside everything. So yeah, do check there first. But as far as I know, this quality or this standard of airport is not yet available, but I could be wrong, so do check. All right, and you can see there it's decked out, chairs, you even got people, you got information boards, gates, and just have a look at the quality of the gates outside. Can you see that, guys? Look at that. I do love the green windows, and you know, I mean, it's quite a lot to actually look around this airport. There really is a lot, restaurants and shops and stuff. Okay, so anyway, oh, the other thing as well, just going outside, you can see that the ground texturing is fantastic. It really is. All the taxiways marked out, gates marked out very clearly. You can see there on the left hand side, and it's quite a big airport. It really is. Look at that. Look at the ground textures. Wheel markings there on the floor. Gate, Golf Sierra. Yeah, really lovely airport. So, and it wasn't too expensive as well. I don't really know how much it's cost. It was some time back that I bought it. All right. So I'm not really one for rummaging in and around inside airports, but it's good to have a detailed airport all the same. Right, so we are just heading out to our stand there, and you can see that I'm using the Fenix A320 Airbus in the Wizz Air livery. All right, and I haven't actually done a flight yet on the channel using Fenix A320 Airbus, but that's to come for sure. All right, but it really is a nice aircraft, and packs many features. Okay, so yeah, so that's it, guys. So what we're going to be doing is just getting inside the cockpit now and starting our tutorial. So I'll see you in there in just a moment. Alright guys, so welcome to the Fenix A320 Airbus cockpit. Alright, looking rather cool. Alright, so yeah, so this video is about how to set up a custom cockpit camera from your joystick. Alright, now I find it really useful that when I'm in critical phases of flight, i.e. takeoff and landing, I can actually quickly select a cockpit view. Okay, whether it be EFB or lower pedestal somewhere, a quick view of the FMC, or the overhead panel. All right, it's just really easy to being able to select it from the joystick, as opposed to maybe you know, having to reach out to touch the number keys on the keypad, etc. Okay. That would entail taking your hand off the throttle, etc. All right, so that's what the video is about. It's about showing you how to actually program it into your joystick. Now you can use any joystick, it doesn't really matter which one you have. Okay, most joysticks out there have an assortment of buttons you can actually program to, you know, do whatever you want really. I think for the most part, most buttons are unprogrammed. You know, we just use the joystick for controlling the aircraft, etc. All right, and you can also use this for the throttle quadrant as well. It doesn't matter, wherever there's a button, you can actually map it out to a function, a view on Msfs. Right, so let's get started, shall we? Now, one of the first things you need to decide, guys, is which views you want. Okay, so I think the important views are obviously the EFB, kind of like about there, and obviously a main view as well. All right, and like we said, a view on the FMC. Okay, and about here maybe, which obviously shows the throttles as well. And this is an important view because, you know, I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes I can't hear the double click, so I have to look down to see exactly where I've actually left the the throttles. You know, is it in climb? Is it in flex MCT? Obviously toga is no problem because that's just pushing all the way forward, but yeah, it's like, you know, I'm listening out for the clicks and I can't hear it. So having a view where you could just quickly shift down here to see exactly where you've left the throttles, then that would be really, really good. Okay, right, so there's that view. Perhaps maybe you want a view like this. All right, a view looking out the right, obviously overhead view, that's important as well, and perhaps a view looking out there for taxiing. Okay, if you have Track IR, I mean, that's perfect, you know. I use Track IR, and that's good, but the good thing is that the views in Msfs, they do actually work with Track IR, so even if you have a pre-selected view, you know, you can move about in that view in Track IR, so it doesn't really affect it. It works seamlessly. Okay, cool, so let's get to it and show you how to do this. So right, okay, let's just go to the control options section like this. All right, it takes a bit of time to load up actually. So you need to go along and select your joystick. So you can see here that I've got a picture here of my Thrustmaster HOTAS joystick. Okay, and these are all the button functions. Well, actually not all of them, because they haven't actually listed this one here and this one, and there was also 2 positions on the trigger there. Okay, so what you do now is go along to, say, this section here, click on New, okay, and go to Camera, then go to Cockpit Camera, okay, and there you can see it's got here Save Custom Camera 0 to 9, okay, so you've got 10 options there, and the same here, Load Custom Camera 0 to 9, okay. Now, just bear in mind that there may be some default camera views that's already set up automatically by Msfs. Okay, if you don't like those views, all you do is just maybe say click on that and press the button, and it will show you which views are programmed to that particular button. Okay, so here I've got Cockpit Quick View Right. Okay, and it's got external camera as well, so it doesn't really matter. I don't have to clear this one down because each view section is on its own, it's completely separate. So having this button in external camera as well as in cockpit camera doesn't affect each other. They're completely separate. Okay, so you can have it as a double function. Okay, so this view I'm going to leave on here because it's the view's okay. All right, whereas the view on this one here, actually no, that's external view, so that's fine. I actually cleared down because I didn't like the default view. All right, so let's go back. All right, cool. Right, so let's go back to where we were. Click on Assigned, New, Camera, cockpit camera. Alright, so you should have a clean sheet here. If it's not clean, then just clear it down. Okay. Right, so let's go to Save Custom Camera 0. Alright, so click on that. Click on Start Scanning. Now I think with this, you've only got like a few seconds to actually input your keys. So we'll do that. We're going to use this button plus this button here to set the view up. So press them simultaneously, like that. Not like that, actually. Let's do that again. Alright, so like that, there you go. And you should have just two button inputs there. Okay, the button here, which I call the base button, because that's going to feature in every one of the view options. Okay, and also the button you've selected. So that's good. We're going to click Validate. Now what we're going to do is go down to Load Custom Camera. All right, 0. It's got to be the same one that you've just recorded. So we've just done Save Custom Camera 0. You need to load now, load Custom Camera 0, okay? Because that's what we're working with. So click there, click on Start Scanning. All right. Now, at this point, you have to decide which view you're going to set up, okay? Because I like to have the views set up in the most easiest way that I can remember which button or which view I need to select. So, for example, let's just say we're going to set up the overhead panel. Okay, so I would press a button or use a button that actually has a forward motion, which basically helps me to decide that, oh, it's the overhead panel. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. Click on it again. So click on that, okay, and you can see it's recorded. Click Validate, and we go to Apply and Save. Okay, so let's go back. All right, so what we need to do now is set our position up for the overhead panel. So let's move across using the arrow keys, just a little bit there. And then you can zoom out like this, but I think it's just a bit too far. So I mean, we don't need to see these buttons. So you can zoom in a bit closer. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. You can't actually zoom in by small increments. It just jumps. Well, I think that's the best I'm going to get, really, to be honest with you. All right, so I'm going to set this up. So leave it in that position, whatever position you want, okay? And now what you've got to do is record the position by using the two buttons we just set up. So it's these two, remember? And we're going to press them simultaneously, like that, okay? If, while you're pressing, the view moves, then it means it hasn't been recorded, so you're going to have to do it again. Okay, so let's just move the camera out of position, okay, like over there, and then we're going to go back to this button. Okay, there you go. So that position has now been set. All right, cool. Right, so what we're going to do now is, if I go back there using the keyboard. All right, so now let's set up the EFB. That's another important view. Oops, let's go back there. Right, so set your position up, okay, and let's have a look. We can go back to Control Options. And go back to New Camera, Cockpit Camera. Okay. Now you could actually just go through all of this without having to keep going back to the cockpit view, but just for the video purposes, this is why I'm going back. If you do choose to do all of it now, and then select it when you get back to the cockpit, then do remember that you could actually forget which views, which buttons you've saved to record. So you'll have to take a screenshot of it and then set all the views up when you're in the cockpit. So I like to do it this way because it just makes it easier doing it one by one. Alright, so let's go to save custom camera 1. So now we're going to choose a different button. So I'm going to choose this one as our base button and say choose this one. Okay, so let's go to save custom camera 0. So we'll do that. No, not 0. Hang on. Sorry, 1. Okay, click there. Click start scanning. Okay, and click those two. Okay, validate, and now we go down to this one here, save load custom camera 1, and decide which view you want. Okay, so we're going to go for the EFB view, so we'll click on that, and I'm going to use this button, push that way for EFB. Okay, cool, validate, apply and save. Okay, and we'll go back. Okay, so this is the position we've left it, so make sure you're happy with that. Maybe you want to get a bit closer to the EFB. Okay, like that. And now all we've got to do is record that position. So we'll use the position we've just set up. So press them simultaneously like this. No, see, that's gone because it's moved. Okay, that's not done right. So let's just go back. Okay. Right, let's try again. Okay, so I'm going to try this position again. No. I'm not getting this. I'm not getting this. Let's try again. There you go. All right, I think that one's set up now. Okay, so let's move out of position. Okay, and then we're going to go back using the load button that we've set up. And there you go. Okay, and that's the position that we got. I'm sure it was a closer position actually, but there you go. That's fine. Okay, so we go up there, overhead panel, and EFB, overhead panel and EFB. Right, cool. Okay, so let's go back to control options. And assigned new camera, cockpit camera, and now we're looking at save custom camera 2. Okay, so we're going to use the base button plus the top button of the rocker switch there. So we're going to click on that. Okay, start scanning. Okay, press them at the same time. There you go. And click validate and go down here and save custom camera 2. Once again, we decide which view we want. Okay, so we know we've got this programmed upwards for the overhead. Left is for our EFB. I'm going to do the right position for the FMC view. So let's do that, shall we? So click on that, start scanning, right, and validate, apply and save, and go back. Okay, so now we have to go down to our view. Okay, let's go down. Okay, so zoom in and get your view set up like so. Alright, okay, and then, as you know, we have to record that position. So we're going to try and press simultaneously. Let's see how I do it this time. So, oh, there you go, not bad. Alright, cool. So that's been saved. So let's go to another position. So go there, and we go there, and now we're going to go to FMC, and there you go. All right, that's saved. Okay, so are you getting the idea, guys, of how to do this? Okay, so I'm going to do one more for you. All right, so we're going to go to the main view. All right, so okay, we're not actually on the seat. Actually, let's go over. Let's just get that. Okay, that's where you'd be sitting. So that's the view there. Okay, that's how I like it set up. All right, so same thing again. Let's go back to control options. And assigned new camera, cockpit camera, and now we're going to go down to position 3. Okay, so we're going to use the base button plus this rocker switch to the right. Okay, so click on that, start scanning. There you go. So we've done that. Click validate and apply. No, not yet, not yet. Let's go down to our load custom camera 3. So which view did we say we're going to do? Oh, it's the main view, isn't it? Main view out. So with the main view out, just like the overhead, you want to have a forward switch. So I'm going to use the rocker switch. Okay, this one here, forward. Okay, because you're looking forward, so you want to have a forward switch position. So we're going to do that. Start scanning, forward switch. Like I said, don't worry if it's assigned to an external view, it doesn't affect it. Okay, click validate. Okay, click apply and save. Go back. Okay, resume. All right, and now we've got to record this position. Okay, so let's do that, shall we? So we're going to record this position. So like that. No, it moved, so it's not done. Okay, so let's do it again. There you go. That should be recorded now. So let's move out of position. Okay, let's go up there and then go down there to the FMC, and now we're going to go. There you go. That's the position we set. All right. So without doing the rest of the buttons, guys, you know, I think you know, you get the idea now as to how to do this, how you set up your cockpit camera views. All right, you can go ahead, like we said, and set any kind of view you want. You've got 10 options, okay, to do that. All right, so it's pretty handy, isn't it? Really, I think it's really cool. Just have those views set up on your joystick, and it's very convenient. You can set one there. You can set one right here. All right. If you've got any questions, anything else you'd like to know, anything I haven't covered, then do drop me a line in the comment section below, and I'll try and get that covered. I think that's about it. Obviously, review the video if you don't quite get it at first. Just review it, and then it will help out. But yeah, do always contact me. I'm fully available to help you if you need any help with that one. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I hope to take this aircraft for a flight in the next video. And yeah, please do, if you like the video, please just hit that like button just below the screen there, and also give us a sub as well. That would be really helpful. Alright, and help support the channel, help me to keep going. Alright guys, so thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all again in the next video. Bye for now.